interesting. I would like to see Jamili and Roasties getting those huge setups onto Novos when he has no Earth Shield, no Trinket, with the kidney shot, with the Vendetta. And I really want to see Chun-Li and Valido getting back aggressive onto Rubcub to turn the pressure around.
All right, the gates have opened, ladies and gentlemen. The Regects are looking to secure their spot in the grand finals for this North American Cup number 3. Novos Valido, they're moving out now. Novos immediately retreating away. Jamili's going to just be attacking away at Valido, I believe, and Roasties is going to be gunning down Novos. They've been doing a split DBS strategy throughout. Ooh. Nice grip into double leg sweep there from Chun-Li. They're really going all out on Rubcub. Let's see how he deals with it at the same time. Novos is getting taken down by Roasties. Valido's going to protect him with this shield. Novos is going to hang out in that. The Hammer of Justice, Valido behind the pillar. He's trying to be greedy. Novos gets blinded, and he trinkets. An overlap of Trinket and Icebound Fortitude will be an opening that the Regects can abuse later.
The Regects are ahead here in this opener. That was the Trinket Ascendance from Novos. He does get Hex on it from Jamili. Beautiful Hex, and that was the Icebound Fortitude from Valido as well. So Regects, incredible lead right now. That was the Vendetta, that was the Bloodlust, and the full kidney shot landing onto Novos as well. This is definitely pretty scary, but that no cooldowns committed. Not that much damage, but Novos gets completely chunked down using that Astral Shift, his shield wall cooldown, to reduce 40% of that incoming damage. Now Rubcub getting stunned up with that Asphyxiate. Not sure if there's going to be stuns to follow. There's that half leg sweep. Not sure if Blood Elf Silence now to follow into that quarter Fist of Fury. Rubcub taking so much damage.
Oh, he's trying to fake cast the interrupts. Rubcub's playing on the edge of his life right now. He's holding on to Divine Shield as long as he can. He fake casts the Mind Freeze. He's trying to get it, but he's forced to trade out Divine Shield regardless. The pressure from Chun-Li and Valido was too much. That's going to put the Regects on a clock. Blessing Protection is going to be the last line of defense. Rubcub's going to need to line of sight Novos and play far away from him so he can't purge that off. Valido is playing with the devil right now by chasing after Rubcub. If he goes too far behind the pillar and gets hammered back there with Jamili, it could be his life. Jamili jumps on that. He sees the opportunity, and double Fist of Fury, though, by Chun-Li is going to protect Valido. Novos moves in. Shadow Step kick there from Roasties. Vendetta is available. He pre-earthen shield totems himself, but if he pops Vendetta on Valido, Valido literally has nothing. I'd really love to see a kidney shot on Novos, Shadow Step Vendetta on Valido, and nothing can keep him alive at that point, I think.
But Rubcub has wings up right now, and as soon as they fade and he has no bubble, he could just go down. Here's the Asphyxiate. He Blessing of Protection is out of it, gets Blood Elf Silence, but here's the kidney shot from Roasties with the Vendetta. Counter pressure now from the Regects. No follow-up stun. He gets the Spirit Link off onto Valido to kind of steady his life back out. He reapplies that Earth Shield, leaps away, trying to top himself back off.
Nice,
and that was all of the offensive pressure.
That wind shear from Jamili. Novos is still in trouble. Chun-Li's a try to carry, but this is match point, and it's not enough. The Regects are going to take Novos down and knock them to the lower bracket. Jamili's team are on fire this week. Massive improvements from previous cups, and they're going to be going to the grand finals undefeated in Cup 3.
Beautiful performance out of the Regects. They are looking like a solid team. Every single one of these cups, they've been doing better and better and better, rounding up more and more compositions. And at this point, they look pretty much unstoppable. They have a great RMP. They have all these melee cleaves, Windwalker Mage. They have so much tricks up their sleeve, and this is looking like a really, really strong contender for the spring final tournaments from North America.
Yeah, most definitely. I really like Rubcub trying to play on the edge, because sometimes when you get away with that greedy play, it's just going to carry you another 30 seconds. It just extends the match longer and longer. So he definitely had the awareness of that. He didn't just give it right away. He didn't say, okay, I'm scared, I'm giving this right away. He tried to play it on the edge. So it was really well done from him. And I believe we got some replays from Yuziko for those final moments.
Yeah, so this right here is the opener. So now we're gonna break it down real quick here what happens. So first and foremost, we have a situation where Chun-Li is going onto Rubcub with his leg sweep, and he has a nice paralyze onto Jamili. So Chun-Li is trying to apply pressure here onto Rubcub, but he also has one peel that he throws out because he realizes, of course, that Novos is in trouble. Now on the other end, we see Novos in a kidney shot by Roasties right here. You can see that he's in a full kidney shot right now. Chun-Li is applying damage onto Rubcub, and we can see that Valido is going to be trying to connect as well on a later time. So this right here is just a standard opener. They're gonna get that kidney shot, try to force out the anti-magic zone onto Novos. So we can go ahead and roll the clip, see what happens. Novos gonna get committed by the Vendetta from Roasties, and that is going to be enough. Chun-Li tries to fist up Roasties right there, doesn't manage to get it though. And then there's the Vanish re-cheap shot from Roasties onto Novos. They forced out the anti-magic zone, but look on the other side of the map. Here Valido is getting stunned up by by Rubcub, and Jamili is committing all of his cooldowns onto Valido. Novos gets blinded right there and trinkets out. So already in this opener, you forced out Novo's Trinket, and you forced out a major defensive from Valido, forced out the AMS, as well as Novo's Trinket on that blind. So at this point in time, you have forced out basically all the things that you need to worry about, because when you go onto Novos, if you have Vendetta and Doom Winds, the only thing that can really stop you is that anti-magic zone. You have got that out of the way, or his Trinket into Spirit Link. You also have that out of the way. So here is clip number 2. You can see here again, the Vendetta has been applied onto Novos. He has no Trinket, of course, because he used it on that blind about a minute and a half ago. And then now you can see here, Jamili is also connecting here. So this is a very scary situation to be in. Valido, of course, has to be on the other side of the map and try to get their kill condition going here, which is going to be Rubcup, who has no bubble, but he has the Blessing of Protection, and as well as that Avenging Crusader. Now, I really want to highlight Rubcup's positioning, because Rubcup is right here behind this pillar, and he is trying to avoid the line of sight of Novos. So this here is what he wants to avoid. He wants to avoid those purges at all costs, because that Blessing of Protection, if it gets purged out, he could straight up go down, and we could have a 2v2 situation on our hands. So Rubcup is doing what he can to avoid that, even though he has the Avenging Crusader. Some people might wonder, why isn't he pushing forward with it and assisting the damage? Instead, he's playing it smart right now. So great job by Rubcup here. And now we can see here the kill is most likely going to be happening here. And Novo's going to be getting that kidney shot Vendetta applied to him. And then Shanli, of course, the goalkeeper, trying to shut down Jamili. And then we can see a beautiful evasion from Roasties right there on that leg sweep. That is why the leg sweep didn't hit him. And that is why Novos is dropping so low. Now we're going to see a beautiful wind shear come out of Jamili. He's been doing a great job landing these instant wind shears. Rose is going to step up to Novos and land that land that damage. And now Rubcup has stabilized himself, no longer a threat of getting purged and killed. He's going to go ahead and apply that DR Hammer of Justice with that Vendetta still ticking on to Novos. Going to be enough to take him down. So really, really flawless execution by the Regects. They really played this comp to pretty much its potential. I really like the split strategy where they force Novos Trinket by blinding him instead of using Vendetta one time, get anti-magic zone, use Vendetta another time and get Trinket, and then you can get anti-magic zone again. Instead of having that infinite loop of cooldowns being rotated, they go ahead and blind him, have a secondary threat, force Novos Trinket that way, and then they go back to him at a later time when they have those offense cooldowns. Well played by the Regects till they're going to go down to the lower bracket.
Yeah, and I love how Jamili and Roasties are waiting on that kid